Welcome back to Heaven's Vault. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we continue unearthing some mysteries left unsolved. Anyway, we've arrived here at Elboreth, which hopefully we can... Well, actually, I'm not sure what we're going to do here.
Outside the great walls of Elboreth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
So this is Elboreth. This was your home. This is my home. I've seen little but Iox, mistress. This is not like there. I'm not even sure what we're doing here. No, it's not. The Cat Kiss Gate. That's the way up to being a citadel. Is that where we want to go? I don't know. Do we want to talk to these people? Do we know them? What are we even going to find here? The harvest. Such as it is. Dried grass. Waiting to be taken inside. What is it for? I assume people do not eat it. I think people sleep on it. Should we buy some for the nightingale? That's not going to be necessary. There's a lot of twins here, you ever noticed? Back to the ship, the nightingale. She's a beautiful ship. I'm lucky I found her. I mean, I'm also not entirely sure what we're going to do here because we don't have the tiara anymore. So there's no point in finding her friend, right? But I don't know, we'll see. This game's probably got something planned for us. If it's going to be like sorry, maybe we'll find some inscriptions. Mistress, there's only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is. Oh. A hopper. Sorry, I thought my game phrase got alt tab through. It's one of the oldest things on Elboreth. It still works amazingly. I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, I cannot take us inside. What is a hopper eye? What does this even... I don't understand any of these responses. The eye is a focus, mistress, nothing more. It receives and reparticulates the hopper signal. Think of it as a funnel in which the sands of your being are poured. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. And you've got a hopper with you? I carry a source, mistress. I assume you have used the gate before. Hundreds of times. Those children, we sometimes climb down the outside of the walls. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? I am just going to say it. Cat kiss. Yeni Huake. Interesting. Mystical teleporter. I'm a much more straightforward Aliya than other people might be. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we were. Oh, the other way around. We're inside the citadel. Wow, it's busy here. There's a market going on or something. Alright, what are we going to do here? I don't know. Hello, lady. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up here. Can we go through here? Doesn't seem like it. Does not seem like there's anything of interest over here, to be honest. So I guess we'll do what we normally do in a maze, and we'll just hug the left wall. What's this say? Have you lost robots up here before, mistress? What makes you ask that? I will take that as a yes. Okay. To Tappy's shop. Sure. Let's go to Tappy's shop. Don't know who Tappy is. Maybe that's our friend.
To strangers, the Cat Kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
10 years. Wait, but this is a... So she wasn't brought up here? Or she was brought up here, sorry, but she wasn't born here or something?
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Time to be our Tappy's place. Look at all these houses. Do you think we can walk into this door? Just be like, hey. There's a high probability of unsafety here, mistress. Alright, well, let's go to Tappy's place. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. Hold it. Oh. But it's you. Welcome back to Elboreth, Moonflower. Tappy. Now before you judge me too harshly, I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Mistress. Do not trust this man. You don't trust him? Tappy and I have a long history. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now come on in, out of the cold. What on earth just happened? It seems as though I will wait here, suspiciously.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
He sure looks happy about that, to be honest. Look there. It's so good to see you back on Elboreth, Aliya. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
What a peculiar way to talk to someone. And are you well? Let's start with formalities. I am never dull. Listen, Tappy. Have you heard any rumours of sights? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something. Something out in the fields. What kind of something? What's this dramatic music? They say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. What exactly do they say? That he hit something underground that he shouldn't have. With a scythe. Was the man hurt? Oh, I should think so. He was taken straight back to the market though. Didn't earn another scrap. Some jobs you can do with a broken arm. But you're no good for ploughing. You've got some kind of angle here, Tappy? One of the labourers from the market? That's right. Whatever's out there, I take a look myself, but I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. But no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. You want me to bring back what I find? Only if it's worth anything. The pottery junk you can take back to your university, whatever it is you do. Be careful you don't get zapped yourself, of course. I tend to not attack things with my scythes. My finds with my scythes, no doubt, no doubt. Who buys all this stuff of yours? You did say it was junk. Respectable people, and a few Elboreth rats too. Why do they want it? That's a good question. What good does it do? Different reasons. Some are collectors, rich types. I think money hurts them, so they spend it quickly. Most of them are old. Prostate problems, they leak money. You mean you fleece them? I provide a service, a purchasing experience. I'm paid for my time. Excuse me, can we show you an artifact? Show him an artifact. I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh yes. Something else? Something else. Review items again. How about the chip coin? We already showed it to Huang anyway, so. Sorry, I completely missed what she said. Nice enough. No matter. I can probably shift it, but not for much. I really do dislike coins. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. Oh, I see he trades stuff for us. An ornate iron oil burner. Oil burning? The glass is the sort they blow here on Elboreth. The base has been decorated with glyphs too. Ah, okay, so this is another way of getting glyphs. This one is several words. So, oh, that's not your. That's obviously not going to fit. That's light of. This doesn't feel right. Oh. Your light. Something like your. I can add my translation for your to my dictionary now. My light, your fire. I light your. Because this is we, and this is about. So this is like a pluralization. This is my, so this is possessive. So this is obviously I. I light your. Way? Makes sense as a lamp. Does I light your way work? Were lamps unusual? Seems strange to have gone around writing light on all of them. So, if you seem a merchandise for oil burner for your chip coin engraved with a head? No. Thank you for letting me see it, but no. Something else perhaps, another time. There. If there's more, let me look another time, when my eyes have recovered. What? I picked up a few more items you might be interested in. Hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. I'll have more for you soon enough. Is that the only thing I could have possibly traded? Ask another question, I guess? Another thing, Tappy. Your shop is full of stuff, Tappy. What do you mean you've got nothing to trade? All this? Junk. All this is worthless. I'm sure more will flood in soon enough. So it seems like we have decisions to make about what sort of artifacts we choose to keep and whatnot, but see you later, Tappy. I mean, may your footsteps fall soundly, Aliya. I have no reason to trust his oil lamp if it's especially made here. You are in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have one new artifact to trace. Time to go, mistress. Not just yet. Let's explore this city a little bit more. Let's go to Roy's yard. Alright. Alright.
On Elboreth, you could buy anything for any
Oh, I can move.
purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. Cheap. Just a load of buzzwords, eh? Mistress. What is this lady selling? It's a work market. A slave, I suppose? Workers? You must have known, Six. He looks so shocked. Yes, Mistress, but knowing something exists and witnessing it have different effects on my programming. Everyone's programming is like that. Not wrong. Have you been here before, Mistress? I grew up here. Now come on. We're not going to Tappy's. Is one injured? Workers, back to the gate. They all seem intact to me. You're lost, Farwet. Not lost. You look lost. You look longing. And you brought a Yammeke with you, a robot here. It's not for sale. Ha! I wouldn't take your Yammeke if you left it here in a basket. Why would I? Is there something you want? Or is this how you get business? Ha! You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a salahua. Better that than what you are. I don't want any trouble. Then watch what you bring into my cat kiss. Your kind won't be happy until only the Yammeke can eat. What on earth is going on? Can I just like ignore this lady? Why do I even have to speak to her? You don't look underfed. I read that wrong. I thought that said underfed. I'm actually sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I was like, what does underfed mean? I'm so stupid. This place turns my stomach. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for my Ari. Nothing to say to her? Keep talking? No, not really. You don't have anything to say. I never understood Professor Mayari. You know she brought me to Iox from here. I was in an orphanage. And now she keeps giving me robots when I keep losing them. I really don't know what she gets out of it. Maybe she's recording us. Perhaps she likes to be kind, mistress. Well, let's go back to the square, I guess. There's not really much for us there but workers. Seeing as we can't seem to interact without just insulting that lady. Mayari, kind. Have you met her? She's strong, she's principled, she's organised, she's fair, and she's as kind as a thunderstorm. What happened? So, I suppose there's nothing else for us here. I suppose we should go outside and try and find this thing the labourer was working on. For some reason, there's no word for going down. The reason for that seems quite obvious to me, mistress. Waste receptacles flush outwards. Wow. Wow, Six, alright. Excuse me. Are you ready to go now, mistress? We've still more to do here. Did we read the inscription? There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. So something to do with we again. This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. Why do I only have broken pieces on here? Ourselves. Pray. Pray be. And. Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another phrasing. That's not ourselves. Okay, I guess that's the whole thing. So that's definitely pray. That's probably and. God? Doesn't fit. What? Is it bugged? I can't get to the other words. Ah, there we go. What? Oh, I thought I put and in. Apparently I didn't. Be something and pray. That squiggly thing must be and. And pray must be correct too. That's good. Be something and pray. Be welcome probably and pray. It's got we in it. So something to do person, referring to ourselves. So referring to this is us. So or we. I don't know what this means. We don't know what this means. Empty, be empty and pray. Be spoke, be told and pray. I mean, be welcome and pray makes more sense to me. It's a welcoming thing, right? It's inviting us in, Six. Except for we just came from it, so we're in fact going to leave. And have a look around the farms and try and find this labourer. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The full statue must have been colossal. But no one knows what happened to it. Can we go down it? I mean, I was looking that way, but it doesn't seem to be much apart from going to the ship, so... I suppose this is the way we had to go to get to the labourers? Maybe? This way, Six. So let's try and see if we can find...
Slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
I can't seem it's going to be likely we're going to find many ancient words here. That woman's legs are in the crate. But let's see what sort of information we can garner from this area. Do not touch anything, mistress. These structures might topple at the slightest knock. That's good advice. Watch how you drive, Six. Indeed I shall. What are you doing up there? What's over here? What was this?
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
A bar? Why now? Aliya and
Timur had never
Six.
once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
Don't believe that. But returning of the waters, you're back. Just for a little while. Then I'm happy you stopped by.
He was the king of the dung heap.
Interesting. And are you well? Well enough? Right, nothing to do but talk to him. Now then. Rules are rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. No one likes robots, apparently. Huh. It didn't argue that time. Usually argues. It's not the same robot as last time. You lost another one? They must adore you on Iox to keep giving you those things. The robots are their eyes. And you keep plucking them out. You'll always be a rat, won't you? I heard something out there about a darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yes? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Iox? Do you know what it means? No, I don't. I mean, here's a barkeep. A random barkeep. A great darkness is a luxury for the Ioxians to fear. Here we worry every night. Do you know where I can find Auroi? Auroi? Up in the cat kiss. What? We didn't see them though. She's moved up in the world. Is she living with someone? Hard to say. You know Auroi. Not so much. Not anymore. I don't know who she is. It's sad for me to see. I feel like a father to you both. She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my Rakko cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any. Or I picked the lock with a hairpin. The things that girl could do, she put her mind to it. Your friend by the door there should be afraid of her. Your very good health. You should let me pay for this. You'll pay me back one day. I feel sure of that. I saw something terrible out in the cyclones. The burned out wreck of a ship. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And it could have been you. Easily. Still might. I take some real risks out there alone. And sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Aliya. Life is a risk. Those are some deep words. I just feel bad for him, that's all. I mean, you should do. He died. Yeah? Of course you do. Have a drink in his honour. You'll never believe where I've been, Timur. Into the cyclones. I mean, I just said I saw something in the cyclones. And why would you do a thing like that? If you have a death wish, you come here and drink yourself into a grave like a true friend. I was looking for someone. I didn't find them. Well, what did you find out about? I mean, I just told you. Did you meet the gods? Did they tell you what they're playing at? I think I did this a little out of order. I found a crown. I gave it to the professor. I don't suppose I'll see it again. Unless she becomes our new emperor. The way you talk about her, maybe that's what she wants. How about some good news then? I have something for you. A fragment of paper. Dating from the Empire. The spine seems to be written on. Well, I'll be damned. We, in fact, do have some words. This is blotted and illegible. To start to decipher. That's probably not and. Again, seems reasonable. God. Will. Not right? I've done something wrong. It's not God. Again, will. I can add my translation for again to the dictionary now. Goddess. Temples. Empires. Ah, is this... So is this like land... Like a place symbolizer? So then pilgrims would be... gods. Place of gods, so empires. People who travel to temples or gods. I don't know. Let's see. It's like light, prosper, way, sail. Something will... Empires will prosper again. Seems reasonable to me. Empires will prosper again? I'll look at it again later. Oh, that's not a good sign. I think this comes from the same place as the shredded book. The one I found on the hideout moon. This will make its location easier to locate. Where did you get the fragment of paper? That's a very good question. From one of my many customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
Let's have a sip of drink.
Rocker is made from river water.
We look
The
drunk
tip burns
already.
your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Seymour knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
Sounds unsanitary. You're visiting the cactus today? Just came from there. Look at you. The freedom of the two worlds. You should be our ambassador. Can we get drunk? You want another racca? Nah, I think I'll be enough. Let's not get too drunk. Let's be responsible. Another time. Racca is good today. I found a new clean drum. Great. It makes all the difference what you distill it in, I'd imagine. Your place is empty. There's no one here. People have to work. Well, some people. Excuse me. I am working. Sort of. You know, see you tomorrow. We're not even going to say bye properly. Look how angry we are. See you around tomorrow. Okay, turns out we will say bye. Don't be a stranger. I like him. He's a nice guy. Come on, Six. Is there anything else we can see in the slums? We have one new artifact to consider. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Do it. I don't think there's anything else for us here. This way, mistress. And so we left the surface of Elboreth. Elboreth. Continue. So there's still some words we're unsure about. I wonder if we can have a look at them. We're encroaching on 30 minutes, so we probably don't want to do anything too big yet. So we'll have a look, I think, at some other words. Maybe we can decipher some more things. Mistress, we are receiving a message. Oh, it is from Professor Mayari. Put her free. I was not awaiting permission, mistress. Aliya, where are you? Professor, what can we do for you? This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know we're having a celebration for Remba here at the university. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'd let you know. You want me to come? I think it might be good for your soul. For my soul? And I think your soul needs all the help it can get. Come home, Aliya, right away. That is all she sent, mistress. Well, we'll come home soon enough. I want to have a look at some of our inscriptions. Sold. Solvable. And let's see the ones we've looked at. Emperor is your goddess. This is one we've already translated. Or live again. This is also one we've translated. Hold up, what? Oh, they're fading from our timeline once we translate them. I see. Water goddess blesses fire. I remember that one. That was the other half. The hearth. What was this one? Follow holy light. don't remember this one, but follow the holy light. Unsolved. Okay, let's try and look at some of these earlier ones again, maybe. See if we can put some things together. Like Empress buried robots. Are we sure this is correct? Related words. Well, none of these are ones which we've... So if we think this is... Maybe we think this is banished because we think this is a location marker. This is go, so this is like sent away maybe? Banished. We do think this is person. Rebels maybe? Why is this related to poison? Oh, because of this thing. Maybe this could be like against. It's like against nature. Location thing. What? Found a purple robe. We pilgrims pray. No, I think the pilgrims is right, to be honest. What do we have here? No, can't translate it. Can we translate any of these? Treasures of enormous value? Well, we haven't seen these again, so... And we've got nothing else to go on, so... Dagger found. Empire's fire. So this is of Empire... Okay, this is almost certainly Empires. Look how many things are related to do with the Emperor and Empire. Found etched and dried into etched channel. Welcome, word, live. Maybe we can't actually do anything about these. I mean, we're not going to get any confirmation. There's a problem, isn't it? Just updated sites from mural. Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to wrap off this episode here. Maybe we'll go back to hieoglyphics. Maybe we won't. We'll see what we'll decide what we're going to do next time. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Heaven's Vault, and I've been Dear Darling. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.